Your 20s are a time of big dreams and even bigger decisions. But here's the harsh truth. One wrong financial move now could set you back for years, maybe even decades. Imagine being 35, still drowning in debt, or working a job you hate because your finances have you trapped. Scary, right? Stick with me because today I'm exposing the 5 biggest financial mistakes people make in their 20s and how to avoid them. Avoiding just one of these could mean the difference between living paycheck to paycheck or building the life you've always dreamed of. The biggest money mistake, thinking you'll start investing later. Let me hit you with a fact. If you invest just $200 a month starting at 22, you'll have over $500,000 by the time you're 60 without lifting a finger. But wait till you're 32, that number drops to just over $250,000. That's a $250,000 mistake just for waiting. Here's the kicker. Time is your biggest weapon. Every day you wait, you're losing the chance for your money to grow. So ask yourself, are you letting future you down today? And no, Starbucks stock doesn't count just because you buy coffee every day. But investing isn't the only trap in your 20s. Let's talk about another silent killer. Debt. Credit cards can feel like free money until the bill comes and you realize you're paying 20% interest on that essential weekend getaway. Here's a stat to wake you up. The average American has over $6,000 in credit card debt. At 20% interest, that's over $1,200 a year just in interest. Sure, credit cards build credit, but only if you pay them off in full every month. The moment you start carrying balances, you're digging a financial grave for your future self. So, did you really need that $30 sushi platter last Friday? Or was ramen at home not fancy enough? Debt ties into our next mistake, and this one is for anyone chasing lifestyle goals. Here's the cycle. You get your first big paycheck, you feel like a boss, and suddenly your $20 shoes aren't good enough. You upgrade everything. Your apartment, car, and subscriptions. Congratulations, you're now working just to maintain your lifestyle. Here's the reality. Lifestyle inflation keeps you stuck. Instead of saving for freedom, you're trading long-term wealth for short-term gratification. But here's the scariest part. Most people don't even realize they're in this trap until it's too late. Speaking of traps, let's talk about what happens when you don't track your money. Tell me if this sounds familiar. Payday comes, you pay a few bills, grab a few treats, and halfway through the month, you're wondering, where did all my money go? Here's the thing. If you don't tell your money where to go, it disappears. A budget isn't about being restrictive. It's about freedom. Freedom to spend on what you love because you've planned for it. There are apps for this. Mint, YNAB, or even a simple spreadsheet. The point is to track everything. Yes, even that $3 candy bar you convinced yourself was nothing. Tracking your budget is one step. But let's talk about the most dangerous mistake of all. Life happens. Cars break down, people get sick, and jobs disappear. Without an emergency fund, one surprise expense could derail everything. Aim for at least 3 months of expenses in a separate savings account. Start small, $500, then $1,000. It's not about perfection. It's about preparation. Your 20s are a time to build, not to break. Avoid these mistakes, and you're setting yourself up for financial freedom and a wealthy lifestyle. And if you want to learn the ultimate secret to building wealth, click on the video on the power of compounding. Trust me, this one tip can change your entire financial future. See you there. Because here's the truth. The question isn't if you'll face an emergency, it's when. Will you be ready?